you for calling Westminster Legislation Services. Please choose from the following options. For legalization, press 1. For notary public, press 2. For order updates, press 3. For accounts, press 4.
Hello, I'm looking on your site about apostoles, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, do you do apostoles, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, right. So what it is, I have 2 orders that I want apostole in. However, they're from 2 different courts, and I can't from the court. Well, basically, what's needed? I've got the pieces of paper that are alleged to be orders that I want apostole on. What do those orders need to contain for you to be able to apostole them?
If the 2 court documents have been either ink signed, have been original embossed, or have been sealed, stamped by a wet stamp from the court, it can be apostilled directly. If it does not contain any of these, a solicitor or a notary will need to certify the document, and then it can be apostilled.
Okay, so I can't. Well, the thing is, I mean, the solicitor can't verify it without the court confirming it. Now, I've got the reason why I want them apostolating, and I want them apostolating to find out their authenticity. I have a certificate of acquittal order, but I've also got an order of conviction.
Right. Okay. And you need them to be apostilled for what country, may I ask?
England. But the point is, the one's acquitted me for the case, and the other is sentenced me. And neither of the court. I was in 2 different courts. One was done in the magistrate's court, and one was done in the High Court.
Yeah.
But neither of the courts can either provide me the lay of information, the particulars of the claim, the proceedings that's in the court record, and the magistrate's court, and sorry, no, because the magistrate court was the criminal side of it aspect. It went into the civil aspect into the High Court, and they can't produce any proof of payment for the filing fee for the application to commence such a proceedings. And neither of them have provided me an order that's sealed or signed.
Right. So have you been provided this by an electronic copy, or is it by post, but there's no signatures or anything?
Yeah, it's just by electric, yeah. In fact, actually, the High Court one hasn't even been sent to me, but it's been made public onto the National Archive. But again, there's no seal on it, and the courts refused. The courts refused to give me a sealed conviction, but it's been sealed by the court. So I can't get this. So, and the court's refusing me, and they're stonewalling me. I mean, the magistrate court is. If I ring to ask, they say, sorry, I can't speak to you, and put the phone down. And I've sent in complaints, and I've also sent in the request for the sealed order and for the information that was laid to generate that order, and nothing. I'm just stonewalled. I'm met with total silence. So, I mean, I'm not sure whether... Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, so you said you need to use these documents in England. Is it for a consular, or is it of a specific? Because I really asked because apostles usually needed for yourself to use documents into the UK abroad.
Well, I'm just working backwards because there's no way that I can prove that it's authentic. So I'm going to use, I was looking at using the Apostle Service to see if you can authenticate something that I can't authenticate, and the courts won't say anything about it, and they won't put a signature on it. They won't put a signature, or they haven't put a seal on it neither. So I'm in, but
Okay.
regardless, I'm done for it regardless, but there's nothing to say it's authentic, and they just refuse to authenticate it or to add or give anything to show where it's created from.
Yeah.
But,
okay. Because, just because for notary to certify it, they need some proof that the court has issued it to you. So whether that's by an email that came from a specific court email that say, okay, this is a document that's either been posted to you or it's been issued to you electronically. Or even for a solicitor to certify, they need to see the original. And original again, they will just need some confirmation. So usually, if the court sends you an electronic, in most cases they will send you an email or just something to say we're sending it to you at least to.
But if I was to, I mean,
original.
is it, if I'm, correct me if I'm incorrect, if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, that an authentic court seal is embossed, yes? So you'd need to see the original embossed seal, yeah, that's on the paper, yeah? Is that correct?
That is correct. If it has an embossed seal, then it can be apostilled directly.
Yeah.
And so that will be an original. However, in some cases, with some court documents, they don't issue documents with an emboss or even a signature at times. And in that case, they will send you an email to let the person know that we've sent it, or this is the document that you are to receive by post. Just something to show that it's coming from them. If they have not placed anything on the document itself.
But would that not be a bit scary? Because from what I've seen, there are certain people inside certain organizations that are working together, i.e. the council and the courts, and the council are actually hiring the building and operating it as a court when it has no authority of the court. That's why they're not sealing these documents. So if they just sent me to say, yeah, it's real, that doesn't. I know. Yeah.
So I totally agree with you. It's just, with, for example, majority of like decree absolutes, for example, they're just issued electronically now. There's no signature, no wet stamp, nothing on the document. It has just an electronic stamp, and because it's electronic, you can't obviously see that it's an original. And then the notary or the solicitor needs to do background checks on it, and then that's usually done by email or contacting the court, but that obviously can take a few weeks to a month.
So would you? Because like I'm saying here, like where it says on it says like, you know,
of course.
Where it says notary public signature or seal, a signature or seal from a UK government official department, such as from the court. So if there's no seal or signature on these documents, then it would be dodgy to apostolate something that doesn't have the embossed seal, and to take an email from somebody within there, that would also be dodgy, because that doesn't guarantee it, does it? Because I might have just hit him with the same click that are working together to do this on people. Because I mean, the mere fact that they will not and cannot provide a layer of information contained in a case management file, which is on their case man system, which is the court record, to say that there is an actual layer of information that created the proceedings that I'm to have actually been acquitted of or been found guilty of. I'm at a loss. So that's why I was just thinking of, using the apostle in a way to prove that it is or is not authentic.
No, I totally understand your reasons why you want that apostille, but even with a notary, they would either need to contact the court itself if you don't have any emails or anything, and it can take weeks or months for the court to reply and give some confirmation to the notary.
Yeah, that's it. Because at the moment I'm on the position of appeal, but however, if I was to appeal the order, then I would legitimize that order. When I'm asking what was the information that was laid to form the order, and is there an actual real order in a court with an authority of a court to appeal? Because I wouldn't wish to appeal something that wasn't legitimate, and that's why I needed the court to authenticate it, which they're refusing to. So they're refusing, because I mean, it's a catch-22. If I appeal it, I'm giving it legitimacy when all I've ever asked for was the layer of information. And they've confirmed to me that they've confirmed by absence of a response, implied admission. So they've all tacitly agreed, the judge, the clerk, and the applicant have all confirmed that they cannot prove that any filing fee was ever paid to commence any proceedings to create such an order. So it's crazy. So so an order from a court, the proper seal on the court. I mean, I do believe I remember reading it in a freedom of information request. You know, a genuine court seal is embossed.
Exactly, or it has a red stamp. That will count as a wet stamp, or it's been signed by a judge, or If it has any of those three things, then it can be passed directly. If not, the court needs to have to do an email or some confirmation at least to, show that it's an original and it's by them.
Yeah. Does the wet stamp also require a date time stamp inside it, and also it would also need a signature or initialed? It would need to be initialed.
No, their signature can just be how the judge is. And when you send it to the Foreign Office, they would check that judge's signature is on their database. Usually, they would the most common way is to put their seal. The court would put their seal. Alternatively, have a red stamp or a signature.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, then. I shall continue to endeavour to try and get them to justify and validate it. Thank you very much, Don.
All right, then.
God bless. Bye bye now. Bye bye. So there you go. Anyway, interesting. I'll end it there. Time now is 2:51 UK time, and it's Thursday, 7th of December, 2023. Bye bye for now.